1 kilohertz bandwidth. 500 hertz. 200. Hello, Nick here. And if you haven't already all figured out by now, today is band scan day. So I originally had some plans to go out to my buddy's ranch and, mess around, have a great time out there. But plans kind of got changed and tossed around. So didn't make it out there. And I don't know, I don't know if I'm lazy or what, but it's starting to get really hot. And I didn't feel like going to my local rifle range and, screwing around there either. So I said, screw it. I'm just going to stay home. Play with some radios, which isn't a bad thing, right? So, doing band scans, I don't know, this might be my 30th or 31st one today. I lost track, so. But this is a Rockwell Collins 851S1. Came out of, I got it from a gentleman in Germany, and it came out of, I can't remember, Turkey, Cyprus, Syria, I can't even remember, but it came from over there somewhere. And someone in Yugoslavia or Croatia actually reworked, tuned it up and got it all working like new again. And then this guy sold them. So I got one and I'm very, very happy. It's an awesome radio. And I did a big video on it, so if you want to know how all the controls work and what's going on, you can go back and look at that. Today, we're just going to do a band scan. But I've got the line level on, and the line level has two sensitivity levels. High, which it's on now, which you can see that thing bouncing with every tone from this CW beacon that I'm listening to. And then this is the low sensitivity level, so you can still see it a little bit. Obviously, it's not as much. Then if you turn it all the way down, that's your signal strength. All right, so that's like an S meter. And then this signal is so weak, it doesn't even show on there. This is the BFO, and you can adjust that by flipping this switch here. You can flip it down, and then you can adjust the BFO. I like it. Usually 650 is a comfortable tone for me. And you can lock that in, and then you can tune, and then you have a fine and a coarse. Notice there's no keypad. All right, so fine tunes by, 10 hertz. All right, and then coarse, well, let's bring this up to an even number here, because my OCD wants it like that. So when you put it on coarse, it tunes by 100 hertz, or 10 hertz. So this was 10 hertz, 100 hertz, 1 kilohertz, 10 kilohertz. So this tunes by 10 kilohertz. So I actually screwed up. So I need to get that 1 kilohertz number down to 0. It's like if you're cruising, listening to shortwave or AM broadcast, you can actually do it on coarse. See that? And then on shortwave, if you want to split and get the 5 kilohertz, then you can click this off and get the 5. But on AM broadcast, this is perfect, 10 kilohertz. But anyway, and it moves fast, as you can see. All right. Well, we're talking about AM broadcast, so let's go to, let's put this on AM. And then let's put it on a usable bandwidth. And notice as you select these, they display here. Also displays the mode you're in. So we're at 6 kilohertz. You can also do 16. 16 kilohertz.
They have somebody.
And the signal strength meter is pegged nearly because very strong AM broadcast, local
like for the most
AM
part,
broadcast.
I mean, it's not Pep Guardiola. He's one coach still with a job, So
and it can't be an MLS coach.
Well, can it?
guitarpro.com to...
Seguirá poniéndose la lavativa mientras dure la cura.
All right, so let's do a band scan, and just like on the other radios, we'll go up and we'll start kind of high, around 16,000, and then we'll scroll down and see what we hear. And it is, what time is it? 3 o'clock? 3 o'clock in Dallas, Texas in the afternoon. So obviously not a great time for shortwave listening. And we are on 6 kilohertz bandwidth, AM, AFC, it's off. Speaker A, because you have speaker A and B, because this has an ISB, independent sideband option. So this is on speaker A, which is the normal main speaker. AGC, we're on slow. This is to tell you where you're going to receive your control or your signal from. LCL is local, which means this unit as opposed to remote. The BFO, just flip that. We don't want to change BFO on AM, so we just put that on fix. And then we can flip between fine and coarse over here. RF gain will leave max because we have the AGC on. We can turn the AGC off if we want it and adjust it here. This is if you got headphones in and you want to flip between channel A and channel B on independent sideband, you can do that. Again, you got a squelch for those very rare HF FM signals. Volume is back here. And then this is to control the meter. Like I said, signal strength, and then you've got line level. Okay. All right. Bandwidths correspond to this here. So. Oops. And since I'm on course, we're gonna skip the 5 kilohertz options here. I'll turn it down to 5 when I get closer down if I want to tune specifically, but we're just checking some stuff out here as we go down. So this will get us through it a lot quicker so you guys don't fall asleep on me. Might as well put that on 16 kilohertz. What the heck? Line level.
This is...
They were just going to tell me what it was, the station ID, and they got cut off by some, whatever the hell that is. You know what? If I leave this on 16, I'll pick up the odd 5 kilohertz station because the bandwidth is so wide. See how I lose it when I go to 6? That means he's either at 35 or 25. He's at 25. Dang, I thought. What happened? Maybe that's a bleed through, you know? From a strong station. It's possible. Because 16 kilohertz is really wide. Oh, there it is. It wasn't 25, it was 20. So there's a Spanish soccer game. Oh, excuse me, Brazilian. Maybe that must be Portuguese they're speaking.
Literal, e existe o risco de salinização do manto freático. Os estudos colocam mais de 500 vilarejos e povoados.
Whoa, WWV booming in. Blowing my doors off. Let's see if we can get CHU 670. Yeah, a little bit.
Canada. Coordinated Universal Time, 20 hours, 34 minutes. Tango on jet speed.
Yeah, those are just hams. I don't feel like fine-tuning them in. Sometimes they bore me. There's a religious station at 45, but I'll spare you guys that. Put on a 12. 160 is usually, if it's on. Sometimes 095, I can get the BBC. Oh, 50 is always strong.
Tratamos de irnos delante y hay mucha gente que quizás no entiende. Y te hago una pregunta.
Then there's usually, this time of day, there's really nothing south below this on broadcast. It doesn't start popping up till around time the sun's getting ready to go down. We can try long wave beacon My popular one here, my favorite one is 365 kilohertz. So I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can. A lot of static. There's been thunderstorms almost every day here in Dallas, every afternoon, or at least a threat of them, and we get a lot of overcast, so it looks like there's going to be. So that stuff gets in the atmosphere and creates this kind of stuff. So, but get this back on an even number, and we'll end this video up in medium wave.
Turn it on there. Sometimes we're still getting to know a vendor, or it's not a vendor that gets requested.
6 kilohertz bandwidth.
You can still text or call the office, and we can help you with that. So 214-310.
That our Lord gave us.
Black journalists, media professionals, journalism students.
Un poquito más.
Kind of with you there, Warren.
Throughout June 5, all around the world, there'll be thousands of
A little bit more interesting to watch than if you're just watching Legends of the Gameplay.
Okay, so let me just say this real quick. When I first, before any of this started, I heard this as they were explaining it, and I thought to myself, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
All right. That's a band scan with the Rockwell Collins 851 S1. And if anybody wants to see a band scan with something else, just, leave me a note. Band scans are easy enough to do. Kind of fun, too. Especially when you're just sitting around a house bored and you just feel like playing with radios. So, that's it. Thanks for hanging out.